Are you in compliance or defiance on California laws regarding harassment and bullying prevention training? In addition to a solid harassment prevention policy and complaint handling procedure, the EEOC has strongly encouraged employers to conduct harassment prevention training for over 20 years. California has taken requirements further, mandating training for virtually all employers. Here's 8 things you need to know about harassment prevention in the state of California. Number 1, California requires specific content for harassment prevention training. AB 1825 requires 2 hours of training every 2 years for anyone in a management, supervisory, or team leadership position. The content has to be on the topic of harassment, discrimination, and retaliation. AB 2053 mandates that the topic of abusive conduct or bullying be included in the training. SB 396 mandates that training must discuss sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. And SB 1343 mandates that employers with 5 or more employees conduct 1 hour for staff and 2 hours for managers every other year. The training must be interactive, and employees must be provided an opportunity to ask questions and get an answer within 2 business days. Number 2, the laws apply to nearly all California employers. While previously AB 2053 applied to employers with 50 or more employees for manager training only, the new requirements apply to virtually all employers and require the training of managers and staff-level employees. Number 3, training must include sexual and other forms of harassment and discrimination. While some training focuses only on sexual harassment, our training focuses on all forms of harassment in the workplace, certainly not just one type. Examples that are provided sometimes are so graphic in themselves, going through a training could be considered harassment. A better approach is to use a big picture approach to all forms of harassment and discrimination and use general examples that everyone will understand. Furthermore, a specific example could trigger a negative reaction from staff. So don't select a training that will be traumatic for employees on its own. Number 4, California requires that the training be done every other year. Other states have annual requirements, so if you are operating in other states, you'll want to check those mandates. Some states mandate certain content. The Eye-to-Eye platform includes state-specific content to ensure compliance across all 50 states. And our suggestion as a best practice is to complete the training every year if possible to ensure that the content is current. Number 5, new hires and promotions must be trained. All new hires must be trained within 6 months, and we suggest making it part of the onboarding process within the first 30 days. Seasonal or temporary hires must be trained within 30 days or 100 hours. New hires must also be provided with a copy of the state document, which details rights and responsibilities. And newly promoted managers or supervisors must be trained within 6 months of the promotion. Number 6, keep records for 2 years at minimum. Employers must be aware of deadlines. The state of California gave employers until January 2020 to get into compliance and then deferred the deadline for another year, since the COVID-19 pandemic made it difficult, and many employers may not be in compliance. However, smart employers will comply with regular proactive training. And also remember that all training documentation should be maintained for a 2-year period. Number 7, poster and fact sheet. Don't forget that employers need to post the poster on California discrimination and harassment, as well as the EEO poster. Employers must also distribute the state fact sheet, which is available in several languages. All of these resources can be found on eye-to-eyeworkplace.com. And finally, number 8, employers are required to have certain policies in their employee handbook for employees to reference. There's specific verbiage that's required for your harassment prevention policy, as well as your complaint handling procedures. Policies should include all updated protected categories, and the complaint handling procedure should address the multiple avenues of complaint available to employees, anti-retaliation language, internal and external resources and contact information, as well as details about the state and federal required postings. The i2iworkplace.com website has harassment prevention training, a portal that provides online training available 24/7. The training includes a short video, including case studies, and a quiz. There's also a certificate of completion that is awarded to employees who pass at an 80% pass rate. We provide employers with a dedicated website with your logo and policy, as well as training records and links to certificates of completion, so we make compliance easy. We have state-specific versions in California, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Massachusetts, Michigan, New York, Washington, as well as a national version for all other states and an international version that covers a survey of the various regions' harassment prevention policies. Why work with i2i Workplace? Well, we work harder for you. Most training's dull, and sometimes it can trigger negative responses. But we are the HR experts, and our training is interesting and uses common sense examples. We provide an affordable solution with high-impact training, and our clients love us, and we're confident that you will love us too. Why wait? There's no risk. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Let's get it done. Being in compliance is better than being in defiance of the law, and now that you know what the requirements are, let's get started. We're here to help. Call 866-640-1125 or email us at info@i2iworkplace.com. Be sure to visit our website at i2iworkplace.com for more free resources, the posters, checklists, and an HR audit. We're happy to help. Thank you very much.